is so interesting. So I think that I am live, and there's a couple weird things. In the waiting room, Matthew is here. Um, okay. Hey, Matthew, how are you? So this microphone is, I hate it. Okay. Really bad audio, and it keeps glitching out. So if that happens, I'm sorry. My dog is eating a bone, so I'm going to get rid of her, and then I'm going to come and hang out with you and a miffled catfish. Hey, how are you? You told me, oh, your friend is acting weird towards you. I want to know what's going on with that. Slice of pie, hey. Do you think you'll get the video recording out, or should we redo it, or just scrap it? Because you're super smart, and it was a fun time. Like I said, I interviewed someone when I had like 400 subscribers and he had 62,000 or something. And we talked for an hour and a half. He was from Russia, born in Russia, and he was super anti-socialism. And we had a really great conversation. And then my audio didn't record. It was horrific, but just so you know, everything is fine. And he didn't care either. Hold on one second. Okay, go. Go, 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 go. Okay, thank you. All right, everyone. Let's see if we have some regulars here. I know I already said hi to a miffed cuttlefish, slice of pie, and so 85 people. Hello, welcome everyone. Would you mind doing me a solid and put the number 1? Put the number 1 if you've never hung out with me during a live. Put a number 2 if you've never seen me before in your life. And then number 3 could be that you know who I am and you've been with me before, but oh, Constitutional Kim. How are you? How is everything? I met her once. I came home from work and my husband had 2 people over that I didn't know, and that is one of them. I'm only a new guy. Well, Paul, welcome. Okay. So this is your first time hanging out in a live stream. Chris, you are 4, but in the best way possible. Well, everyone, I was telling my husband I don't want to go live, and it's nothing against you, but I just didn't know what to talk about. But I told you guys that I would. So how about we just hang out for a little bit, and if you have anything that you want to talk about, and I happen to look at the screen and see it, then we can talk about it. So my last video was about Burke True. So can I ask you for some advice? Of course. What was I going to say? I don't see, and now I just don't remember what I was going to say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So my last video was about high maintenance women, high maintenance relationships. And I know that everyone tended to disagree with me calling what I called a high maintenance relationship because of the classical sense of the definition of a high maintenance. Like when I historically think of high maintenance, I think of a woman that has to have her nails done all the time. Her hair, her nails, her makeup. She has to have expensive clothing. She only wants the best car. It takes a lot of money to maintain her appearance, which is fake and needs money in order to maintain the look of it. But I was thinking about, okay, here's what I was thinking, honestly. Years ago, so I didn't really start to get totally clean in the head and in the soul until my early to mid 30s, okay? Meaning I wasn't a stoic, okay? And I was never a tantrumy girl or a yeller or anything like that, but still. Okay, so when I would meet someone, let's say that I was interested in someone, and I would talk to him like coffee or something, and we'd be sharing details about each other, conversation. When he seemed perfect, and I don't mean perfect because that's fake and not possible, but I mean really well put together, I was like, he's too good for me. I can't be myself around him because he's really solid. And then he would inevitably, he or whomever would introduce something bad about themselves. And that would always put me at ease. It made me feel better. Like, oh, okay. So I can be myself because he's not perfect. So he can tolerate me. Okay. Now, of course, I'm still not perfect, but now I actually genuinely feel pretty well put together. So when I would meet someone who was also well put together, it wasn't scary. Okay. So that's why I created that, or that's my thinking as to why I created that video about maintaining a high maintenance person. Like that shit to get your life straightened out takes some work, and then to maintain that is also some work. So that was my thinking about that. Yes, like lackluster. Colorado Donkey Watch. It's true. Bebop, slice of pie. Thanks for letting me know. Oh yeah, totally. I did an interview with someone in the comments. Slice of Pie. He has a YouTube channel, and he's very into. Oh God, he's very into Myers-Briggs, right? Would you agree with that? And personality assessments. So I took the extended version of the Myers-Briggs, or no, the Big Five, and then we had a conversation. Oddly enough, pretty much not about my results, but my results were, I agree with some of them, but holy shit. Yeah. If anyone's curious, you can ask, but it might be kind of boring. Can you hear me? Okay. I need a lav mic because I move around a lot, and that can be annoying. So what do you think about Muslim or Asian women for Western men? What do you think about it? I think it's fine. I think if two individuals within a cultural upbringing can come together well, that's great. Thank you, Richard. Do you have the desire to shave him, teach him to walk upright, wear clothes, and use the indoor potty? My husband? No, that's why I fell in love with him. Are you kidding me? I have dated men who have shit inside in the bathroom, and it is unappealing. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what that question means. Okay. ENTP. Fuck yeah, feels. I'm also an ENTP. Oh, okay. So this guy wanted to ask a question. So let's read it together, everyone. So there's this woman I'm really into. Long and short, I asked her out on a first serious date. The night comes and I tell her the spot we're supposed to go to shut down, and she goes off on me. What do you mean she goes off on you? Like she yells at you? Tell her the spot we're supposed to go to. Oh, the spot we're supposed to go to shut down, and then she freaks out on you? Okay, good. Oh, I'm so happy she did that. Now you don't ever have to go on a date with her. That's my advice to you. You dodged a bullet. Because if that's how she's acting on her best behavior, with being, like putting her best foot forward, and that's her best foot, does anybody, if you people, if the listeners here agree with that, would you put a 1? If you disagree, would you put a 2? I think your camera focuses on the mic more than you. Maybe some other day you can check that. Paul Cruz. Maybe I'll see now. Better? Is that better? 1-1. someone is a 7, like I'm way wrong. 1, 1. Yeah, okay. Look at everyone agrees with me. Now here's the problem with you asking that. I don't think it's what you wanted to hear. So you'll probably just do what you want to do anyway. Why are you so into her? You're so into how she looks, right? That's the high maintenance woman. The woman that you are into, that's the high maintenance woman that all of us were thinking about before we pressed play on the video I just did. Not the good, not the good. So yeah. The Kingdom of Bad Decisions says you dodged a bullet, brother. So is everyone at home? Is anyone having a cocktail? I have a beer right here. Can I take a sip? I always feel really guilty. Dump that bitch. Okay. Some things to do here. Oh, Brian K. Okay, there's this thing called forgiveness that higher quality women possess. Oh, sounds like she was lacking in that trait. Sounds like it. It sounds like she lacked in that trait and was pretty good. Hello, Greece. Kevin, thank you. You're great. What time is it in Greece? Hold on, let me guess. 15 hours? 14? Okay. My fine friends here. Can you... No. Yeah, can you see my screen if I do... Oh, this. Can you guys see my screen? I'm going to go back. Driving. Fireball. Which culture you think would have traditionally submissive women? I don't know, not Americans. Probably not Europeans. You were in my basement. So did you guys see that screen when I shared the screen? You did? Yep, yes, yes. Okay, okay. So what I wanted to do... Ooh, okay, I got an idea. There was some people that used the keyword, which was inculcate, right? Or inculcate. So I'm going to go into that. Real. Sorry. Oh my God. Really sorry. Oh, you know what? Okay. I was thinking of this because the reason I am doing this live stream, so I say, is to comment on the comments, right? Like I used to do a commenting on comments if you use the keyword, but it seems to me that I suck at it if I'm not making a video where I can put it up on the screen, read it, and think and like focus on answering that question. So I was thinking maybe I should do my Tuesday video, the commenting on comments, and then shoot the shit Fridays or something like that. That's what I was thinking. We see 5 out of 8 of your screen. Yeah, never mind. Burke True. I think he's responding to someone. I don't know. No, I'm actually trying to be kinder and understand other people's feelings because I'm the guy that says F it. We went to university together and I wanted to know, if I was being an ass or not. No, I don't think you're being an ass. If you tell her, like, man, fuck you, bitch. You don't talk to me like that. That's just like taking it, it's like volleyball. Like, okay, she's a bitch, now I'm going to be a dick. And then she's going to be a bigger bitch, and I'm going to be a bigger dick. But if you just, like, save yourself from her, then I think that is quite noble. I dated a woman that I consider high maintenance. She wanted me to take her to dinner every night at several of the fine restaurants in this area. Says Doug Funk. Did you watch my video? And did you agree with the other way to look at a high maintenance woman? The high maintenance woman that I'm referring to is going to make you be emotionally fit. She's going to demand that you're stoic. She's not going to want you to have outbursts. She's going to expect that you, when you have an issue, that you take care of it. And she'll do the same. And you'll be able to demand that of her because you're high maintenance to maintain a healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? No, just Kevin Butler says grounder. Just don't talk to her anymore. Okay, there was a woman who commented using the keyword, her name is Mercedes, and she was with a man for 5 years, and they decided that they were going to like work on themselves. Okay. He wanted to get out of the relationship to work on himself, and they were hoping to reunite. 3 months later, she just talked to him and he's in another relationship. And she didn't really know, if you're listening, if I'm understanding you, you don't really know what to do. A very wise person once said to me, he said, I don't ever want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me. And as painful as that is, people tell you exactly what they think of you. And it's not your job to change their opinion. It's your job to move on. I know it sucks. I hate it. I'm so sorry for you. But that's really your only course of action. That's your only sane course of action. Keep working on you. And as you work on you, you'll pedal further away from him. That's my view. Oh yeah, Oddball says, ever heard of Hugh Man or thought of collabing with him? I have heard of him, and I have considered it, but it's been a long time since that consideration entered my head. I think it'd be fun. There's a few YouTubers who I think have sane, I don't want to overuse that word. Have you ever caught yourself using a word twice and it feels very uncomfortable the second time because it's like turning into a habit in that one conversation? Yeah, I've thought about it. It'd be fun. But yeah, there's a few YouTubers who just seem normal and fair-minded and more wanting to like communicate and understand instead of convince and sell. That it would be more of a fun conversation, you know? Roxy, take my advice, save your money, build your palace. Roxy, I don't know. Is that responding to that other guy? And men don't need a palace if they can potty outside, remember? I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, all right, that's good. Okay, Michael Reed said, maybe instead of high maintenance, call it high quality. And in a quality relationship, both work at being and becoming a better version of yourself. Yeah, you could say that. I'm going to stick with my high maintenance, but I think your high quality suggestion is excellent. Because it's true, right? The only reason that high maintenance thing doesn't work is because we've been inculcated with the notion of what high maintenance is. See how I did that? James Barnes, good evening. Colby McDade says that I need to work on myself excuse is nonsense. Oh, I've been on the giving and receiving side of this. When I was on the giving side, I sort of believed it. I was deceiving myself and her. Colby, thank you for your honesty. I'm kind of with you on that. People have a hard time breaking things off, don't they? People have a hard time hurting other people. Well, unless it's on the internet. But yeah, you think that you're doing this thing like I'm gonna save you from myself. I'm just gonna work on me. Yeah, I just don't want to hang out with you anymore, and I think that we're not right for each other, and I'm gonna go see if I can work on myself with somebody else. Hey, Nicholas, it's good to see you. How are you? Where do you live? Where do you live? Nicholas, I am chasing value so valuable women can chase me. Although I don't seem to be having luck, I think. What does value look like? Am I progressing? Probably is what you're going to say. Nicholas, you know what? I talked to you once. Of course you're progressing. Nicholas Esser is a young man in school, and he has his shit pretty much together. And now he's just waiting to find someone who also has that. He was fun. I liked him a lot. I know him because of I say this all the time. I can't come up with an elevator pitch for it. I put up on my community page on YouTube that I would talk to you for 1 hour in like a Skype call or whatever. If you wanted my advice, I don't know why you would, but maybe you do. So I did that, and I talked to 70 people, about, give or take, 3, okay? And so I met a lot of awesome people. And like 2 bobos, but mostly amazing people. Maybe this Nicholas's problem is he's doing it to attract women. Maybe. But you know what, Richard Todd, I would ask you, would it matter? No matter why he's doing it, if he's still doing that, if the action is that, okay? And he's doing to get a woman instead of doing this to improve himself, he's still doing that, right? Maybe with that, he's doing the actions to improve himself, and then he's looking around more, and noticing more dumpster women, because he's like trying to be good to find a non-dumpster. Why do you want to deprogram her? Oh, I missed that. Never mind. Oh, a Miff Cuttlefish, did you talk to your friend about their awkwardness around you? I want to ask you guys a question, but I don't want to start a fight. Please put a 1 if you are a free speech absolutist, meaning you believe in free speech absolutely. And that doesn't have to be in your house. Someone can't come into your house and call you every name in the book and tell you that they hate you and you should die. Like, you can kick them out. So within your property. But other than that, please put a 1 if you are a free speech absolutist. And please put a 2 if you think that free speech should be moderated and not as free as the Constitution would have you believe it should be. Oh, a lead attorney. Oh my God. A Miff Cuttlefish. We've been friends since 4th grade, and it's a touchy subject. Okay, well, you should talk to him. The lead attorney, the lead attorney has a YouTube channel. Everyone should go to his YouTube channel. Do you want to know why? He is smart, handsome, charming, and informative, and funny. I love this guy. Okay, thank you for these chats. I wrote you a very long question on your George Bruno video. Oh, I would love to hear your take on it. Thank you again for all of your videos, Jennifer. The lead attorney is awesome. Okay, well, how about this, the lead attorney? I will look at that. And respond. Okay. And then I missed a lot. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What a beautiful sight. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 2. 1.5. That's funny. There's a joke. What's the difference between a libertarian and an anarchist? About 6 months, which I've found is not always the case, but I like that joke. Well, I'm happy to see a lot of 1s. 2s, I don't get it, but I think that if you and I had a conversation, I would understand more. I think that'd be really fun. I talk on Facebook sometimes too. No. I disagree with people sometimes on Facebook. And I have a friend also who does that. And he just recently invited the person that was totally disagreeing with his stance on Facebook to a live debate. And he asked me to moderate it. Yeah, of course I'll moderate it. Because I have asked numerous people before on Facebook who just have all the fucking balls in the world when they're behind a screen. But then when I say, hey, I'll either set it up in the community, you can invite all of your friends. I'll have a professional moderator, and you'll probably win. I'm not that smart. I just want you to look in my eye when you call me names. And I want the moderator to say, oh, that's a logical fallacy. Like, what are you doing, buddy? But they always say something like, I'm not going to waste my breath. I don't have the time. That's always funny to me. Why did I say that? Oh, because people that watch my show tend to be a little bit more, I like to think, a little bit more on the learning side, curious side. So I think the 2s here and the 1.5, we'd have a gay old time talking about it. Richard Beer. I believe in absolute free speech because I like to know where those who oppose my beliefs stand on things. Easier to do in a free speech environment. I absolutely agree. It's the same thing like this. I've heard so many people, men and women, complain. Okay, have you ever seen like a real fat woman, probably at Walmart, super pasty, not a looker, wearing a halter top? So it's this like white stomach and whatnot. So many people have said, oh, she shouldn't be able to wear that. And I think they're just kidding. I think sometimes they're not. But to me, that's like, no, we want people to be able to express themselves, even if we're like, ugh, because then we understand them right away. I've talked about this before. Reverse stereotyping. It's like, why do you wear what you wear in the morning? Why do you put it on? I'll tell you a quick story. I think I'm going to use it in a video. I did a tour of the United States. I went to 30 restaurants in the United States, high rated by service, to write about service. I used to have a website called I Am Waitress. Okay. You can take pictures of food. People do it all the time. Chefs get accolades. Servers, not so much. How do you take a picture of good service? So I really wanted to praise them. And there was the manager of L2O, which is now out of business. It was a level 2 Michelin in Chicago. And the manager, he was something else, but he was a good-looking, taller man who wore a suit, obviously, for his management job at L2O. And he was talking about, we were talking about hospitality and how important it is to treat people always well, right? Because he liked this dive bar and he would go to it after work sometimes, but he said he didn't have time to change, so he would just wear his suit. And he said he was treated like shit by the bartender and everyone just kind of eyeballed him. And I thought that was so funny because it's usually the reverse. Someone that dresses more casual or even sloppy is treated like shit at a better establishment. But the thing is, now for hospitality, you should treat people like you're the paparazzi and they're the superstar, no matter what they're dressed like. But in real life, we are judging. We're judging people around us. It's just normal, okay? But the power that we have is we get to go, oh, okay, this is the kind of person I am, and this is how I want to be perceived, and this is what I'll wear. This is what I'll do to show that. So when a woman is wearing that tank top or whatever, and it looks really bad, someone is like, God damn, look at that pasty belly. And they're like, God, Jeremy, you're so gross. Why you like pasty tummies? Man, I just love me some pasty tummies. And then they can mate and make babies together. Something like that. So that's what I like. And that's the same thing with free speech. To get back to God knows whose point. Gordon W., you must better yourself for you and you alone. If you do it for a woman, you will eventually self-destruct because you'll be living for that woman's approval. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, number one, look yourself in the mirror. And if it's 2 thumbs up, then you don't really need anyone else's approval. Although it sure feels good. Maybe I just think that because I'm a woman. Oh no. Do we have the feet guy back? Uh-oh. Shakuntla Devi. You don't like me, do you? If all those messages were deleted, either you deleted them or my wonderful moderator did. Isn't that funny that people like just I don't know, whatever. I had a really skinny friend who was into hefty women, said Colby McDade. Yeah. My stream is miles behind right now. I don't get it. I said I was going to go for a half hour. And then I just kind of get going. And I have fun with you guys. And you listen to me. There was, I pinned on my high maintenance video, someone said, if I agree with you, will you please shut up? And I said, if you stop talking. No, if I agree with you, will you stop talking? Yeah. And I said, if I don't, will you like be self-responsible for your life and not click on other people's channels to listen to stuff that makes you angry? It's so masochistic. It's like, I wonder if the people that do that are like people that 500 years ago would whip themselves for God, you know? You can take the flogger, right? That's flogging. You can take the flogger out of the man, but you can't take the man out of the... I don't know. I'm just reaching here. Should I go for a little bit longer or not? Like a little longer? The Contrarian, I think you've commented here before. I think I like you. I don't even like the public. You know what? People together in groups are the poopiest. Man, you single people out and they're not poopy. And if they are, they tend to get nervous around you. You know, if you're speaking like kindly and solidly, they don't want anything to do with you. It's a good repellent. It's flogging, right? Yeah, it's flogging. Uh-oh, Paul Cruz and Art of Free Speech. See, okay, how about this? Paul Cruz and Art of Free Speech. You can use my channel. I'll host you for moderating. It seems like you two are on opposite sides of the free speech thing, as am I. I don't know, I can fill in for somebody. I can fill in for the free speech absolutist, but you two should debate. Like going back and forth on this, neither one of you is going to come back with any more knowledge or understanding. Christopher Todd. I forgot which founding father said, I may not like what you have to say, but I'll defend to the death your right to say it. Yep. All right. Art of Free Speech is down for a debate. Art of Free Speech is down for a debate with, who was it, Paul? You guys help me out. Who was it? Paul, P. At P. If I can't speak my mind, I'm going to fling lead. Yes, it'll be like, please planet. Yeah, okay. All right. Art of Free Speech is in. And who was the other guy? Paul! I can too! Okay. Oh, what joy. Okay, so both of you, the Borias, okay. Hold on. No. Oh my God. I'm trying to do something. Shit. I'm trying to get... my email is jnfrmo@gmail. jnfrmo@gmail. There it is. You guys, email me and we'll set it up. It'll be dope. And we don't even have to do it live. We can do it and then I can edit it. Not to edit out great points or whatever, but just if something gets weird or something. So yeah, email me here, right here, right? All right, there. You see it? All right, we're changing lives here. Changing lives. I moderated in my archives, there was a Christianity versus atheism debate that I kind of moderated. You guys should check that out. It's pretty good. The Christian apologist is pretty good. Or another way to look at that is the atheist sucked. The atheist sucked. So there's that. Okay, SPK Curator. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Do not be masochistic. Go find something that makes you not bored. Okay? JPA Jurgen, why does the color of her stomach matter? You can ignore, but I am free to ask. JPA Jurgen, are you asking why I would talk about her stomach being pasty? Are you talking to me? If you are, pasties. Okay. That's just it, though. Pasty is unattractive to me, just like a halter top on a fat girl with a pasty stomach is unattractive to me, but maybe not to you. So, okay, how about this? Another way to say it is, you know those really tight-stomached, beautiful, tall women that are really tan with halter tops? Those women are fucking gross. And a lot of people don't want to see that. Is that better? Is that fair? That's more fair, right? I want to be fair. Taking that away. Pasty is the new hot. Then I'm dumb. Oh, what is Elite Attorney's YouTube channel's name? It's the Lead Attorney. I think it's the Lead Attorney. Check him out. He talks about divorce a lot, how to keep your kids, what to expect in a divorce. He's so solid. He should have 100,000 subscribers. I really mean that. So, Tuber Nachos, thank you. Thanks. Teachers. So, no, never mind. The public forum is not fair. Everyone hates lawyers. Yeah, until you need one. Then they're your best friend. I have Corty. Welcome. It's always good to see you. Truly. All right, Lackluster just put his YouTube channel up. So you guys should check that out.